Hey, I'm Matt Meadow, and welcome to a special Coachella recap episode of EDM Matters. This time, we don't have special guests, and we don't have games. On this special episode, I'm going to give you the need-to-know, the creme de la creme of Coachella, the moments that made this year special. Alright, so first things first, Gesaffelstein won Coachella this year. I was really skeptical about his performance following his lackluster album, but he came hard with the techno and house and absolutely murdered that set. He worked with Vanta Black to create a stage that was designed to resemble a black hole, which just added to the mystique. Plus, holy hell, that costume is absolutely on point. Biggest special guest moment has to go to DJ Snake for bringing out not just Cardi B, not just Selena Gomez, not just Ozuna, but all of them together to perform Taki Taki live for the very first time. And as much as I'm not a fan of that track, it was definitely a huge moment at the festival. Zedd also had some pretty big special guests. Of course he did. Bringing out Katy Perry for 365 Weekend 1. It was sort of surreal seeing such a huge artist like Katy coming out as a special guest at 7 p.m. at Coachella, but she made it work. And for Weekend 2, Zedd brought out both Maren Morris for The Middle and Alessia Cara for Stay, two of his biggest tracks in the last year, and the sparks were flying. Now, a lot of other EDM artists had special guests, but not too many came out as guests themselves apart from Marshmello, who appeared during sets from Khalid and Churches. The Khalid guest spot was a little weird since Marshmello was mostly just prancing around the stage with a mic in his hand. His spot with Churches was better though, since he was at least playing guitar for Here With Me. And speaking of guitar, Griffin put on one hell of a show both weekends, even bringing out a live symphony orchestra for Tie Me Down, which was easily one of the highlights of the whole weekend. His use of live elements at Coachella this year definitely set a standard for live performance DJs in the future. But Griffin wasn't the only one doing things live at Coachella. Keizo brought his Doghouse Unleashed vision to the polo fields, bringing along Frank Zumo from Sum 41, Alex Gaskarth from All Time Low, and Tommy frickin' Lee. Nightmare debuted his new stage called The Orb and brought out Slander and ASAP Ferg. Dylan Francis was Dylan Francis. Bass Nectar melted faces. Aphex Twin melted minds. Jaws finally debuted his Baby Shark remix, and OK brought live dancers to electronic dance music. Sophie was there to represent trans artists, and Nina Kravitz took a huge leap of faith with her unique interpretive performance. But of course, Coachella isn't just about the music, there's also a lot of culture. Though, I wouldn't say that getting caught giving a blowy on the Ferris wheel counts as culture. A lot of couples were spotted on the Ferris wheel this year getting down and dirty, which normally isn't unusual for music festivals. But you have to remember, Coachella is all ages, and they were doing it during the day. It doesn't take a telescope to know that someone bouncing up and down on someone else's lap in a Ferris wheel isn't the right way to ride that ride. Well, maybe this is another ride, but anyway. Culture did reign on Weekend 2, though, when Kanye West came to perform his Sunday service on Easter. This was the first time that he had performed the unique show to a live audience, and so even at 9 a.m. on a Sunday at a music festival, he still managed to bring a crowd of tens of thousands. It was apparently such a special moment that now some people are selling the grass from the performance on eBay for hundreds of dollars, which is wild. And even the campgrounds were lit this year when one of the mobile showers burst into flames Friday night, Weekend 1. Now, the reason for the fire remains unclear, but no one was hurt or injured, and it was all put out in about a half hour. Last but not least, Diplo is seriously the jack of all trades in EDM. Not only did he perform at Coachella at the Sahara stage, but he also brought Major Lazer as a special guest to the Doolab. And I know this isn't Coachella, but he headlined the first ever official after party for Stagecoach, where he debuted a new remix of Old Town Road. Because of course he did. And the crazy thing is, it's actually not bad at all. Well, that's it for me. Let me know what your favorite Coachella moment was in the comments below. I want to know all about your experiences. And if there's anything I didn't cover, let me know that too. We'll be back soon with our next guest and a new video game segment. For now, until next time, this has been Matt Meadow for EDM Matters. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of EDM Matters. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it, it really helps, and let us know what you want to see in the future in the comments below. Also, click here if you want to see our previous episode, and remember to subscribe to get notified whenever we put out something new.